What's up, guys? Matt Nuzzo here at Real in Cape Hatteras, North Carolina to talk to you about the new Core Fusion 3. So Core Fusion 3, they're sold as board, fins, and handle, and then you've got three options for foot straps. I rigged this one up with the carved Ultra foot straps because they're just absolutely sick, and they're the top of line foot straps. They only will fit the carved or core foot straps because it has a 6.5 insert spread. That's one of the downsides of this board, but it's one of the very few downsides is that A, you can't ride boots on it, and B, you can't use other people's foot straps because it has 6.5 inch spread instead of 6 inch. The Fusion 3 is, I looked at the thing and I was like, this is for an all around board. Like, you know, this is kind of crazy. First and foremost, everyone that grabbed this board was like, what is up with that rocker line? Okay, it's kind of like a 3-stage rocker. So it's like a little flat through here, and then there's a bunch of rocker here, and then it's flat off the tips. So it's a way more rockered out than the previous versions have been. Also, you got this really thick, fat rail all the way through the middle. You know, the bottom shape we'll get to in a minute, but just looking at it right off the bat, we're like, this isn't gonna work for the people that it was made for. I took one tack off the beach and I said, this board is perfect for the people it was made for. I was completely wrong in the assessment. So that's good, I'm not a board designer, but I get to ride a ton of this stuff and review it. So when I got on this board and rode it, it was immediately tracking, and it just had a very stable, easy ride. It has a lot of flex in the middle and no flex in the tips. Again, completely opposite of other boards we've seen. Well, what we're thinking is that that flex in the middle allows you to actually flatten the board out as you're riding it. That stiff tail allows you to get that traction and make it ride really nicely and go upwind really easily. It's lightweight, okay? It's carbon fiber. You got carbon fiber top and bottom sheet, so it's lightweight and it's lively. Adding in this fat rail here, this thicker rail, one, it's gonna be good for durability. So if you knock the rail, it's not gonna split, you know, like a real thin rail board. When you're pushing in the water, it just kind of has better grip. There's more rail in the water. And you can see that they're kind of taking a line from the carve, their custom boards. The carve goes thin rail to real thick in the middle, but it's rounded. You can only do that in a custom format. So I think this is the closest they could do to getting that fatter rail and that feel that you're getting from the carve without having to go to that custom format. Coming to the bottom shape, you've got a nice single V down the middle, and then some good channeling down the sides, okay? The channels in the side give you grip. The V in the middle busts through the chop. Foot straps I already went over. You got a variety of options. If you got the cash, go for the Ultra. These things are really sick. They ratchet down. You can crank them in place. You can tune them while you're on the ride. They fit huge feet to really small feet. Just been super impressed. Now, back to more about how this thing rides, because that's what's most important. Why is the Fusion 3 so good? A, it just destroys chop. B, it tracks like a champ. Like, you just feel so stable. You start riding, it's super stable. C, just hammers upwind. Finally, when you land, really soft landings because that double concave and the shape, the flex pattern in it. I did find on really hard landings that it can kind of bow out in the middle. I didn't have any real bad where I like bowed out in the middle and caught the toe edge, which is kind of some of the worst wipeouts ever. But people that are going for like major mega loops, this might be a little bit, little too soft in the middle for the super hard landings. But really, this board is targeted at that kind of beginner through advanced rider that wants to go fast, go big, have a smooth ride, and have a very easy to ride board. Because we're seeing people, we're teaching on these in the school and people are loving it. And then advanced riders are loving it. And again, the only person I'd say that this board is not for is someone that wants to ride boots and it's gonna land freaking super hard because the board's just not made for that type of riding. Everyone else, you're gonna love this board. This is the one-stop, do everything for everyone board. I hate to say that, but it actually is. So if you want more information about this board, you can go to realwatersports.com and check out our reviews online. We'll see you guys on the water.